What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we're back with another A to Z of Ark for you guys today. And today, guys, we're taking a look at the CASTEROIDES, the giant beaver. Now, these guys you'll generally find in waterways around Ark. You can see that there is a bunch of them over here. You got one over there, you've got one over there. I think that's actually a Phiomia. But what these guys really do while in the wild is they provide you with beaver dams. So you can see there's a beaver dam right there. There's a beaver dam over there as well as the one over here that we saw. Now, these beaver dams provide you with cementing paste, wood, silica pearls, rare flowers, rare mushrooms, and that's everything. Now, you can see here we got unlucky with this one, no cementing paste. This is going to be your main source of cementing paste pretty much at the beginning of the game. It's one of the easiest ways to go about getting cementing paste in Ark. But be warned, the moment you open up this nest, you will get the beavers aggroed on you. And they stay aggroed on you for quite a bit of time. So you either need to be ready to take them on and kill them, or just be ready to fly away from them or run away from them. Now, like I said, you can find these guys in riverways and waterways. Each of them have a specific location. So on the island, pretty much you'll find them. It's hard to explain because you can find them in many waterways. There's quite a few different locations for them. So the CASTEROIDES spawn on every map except for Aberration and Scorched Earth. So you'll be able to find them, and their beaver dams are plenty on pretty much all the maps, which, you know, except for Scorched Earth and Aberration. You can just come to the island and get a bunch of cementing paste from there. But if you want to tame one of these guys up, they're very simple, very easy to tame. All you need to do is make sure you have plenty of narcotics. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in a bit of a pickle because these guys' torpor drains really quickly. Now, you can currently see here we've got a big boy swimming around over here. We're just going to try and get his attention. Hey, mate, how you doing? Now, these guys are bowlerable as well. Do be warned, though, they will not well, it's not much of a warning. They won't aggro on you unless you attack them or you steal from their beaver dams. So all you need to do to simply knock them out is bowler them, and that's it. You can just simply knock them out. Now, these guys have very low torpor, but it drains really quickly, so you won't need too many tranks in order to knock them out, but in order to keep them knocked out, you will need quite a lot of narcotics. We'll show you just how fast they drain in a moment, but once we get this guy knocked out, it'll pretty much be smooth sailing from there on in. You can also build a trap for these guys. The trap isn't really necessarily because you can bowler them, but we would have been able to knock that one out, but there's an alpha in the area, and that's why these guys are taking reduced damage. Let's just kill this raptor. There we go. Goes to show that nothing ever goes to bloody plan in this game. Alrighty, so we can see here we got this level. Is this the level 10 one? This is the level 10 one. We're going to try and bowler him. There we go. And you'll see, there we go, that's better. Taken 19 bloody damage before. This guy should take only like 2 or 3 trank darts. There we go. Knocked out. So you'll see this guy's knocked out. Like I said, you will need quite a few narcotics because their torpor does drain a lot quicker than some of the other dinos on this map. Now, in order to tame these guys up, you need superior kibble. If you don't have superior kibble, you can move on to Mejo berries. I wouldn't recommend using Mejo berries though, unless you've got like a crap ton of narcotics and you're not trying to tame up a high level one. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a very long time because these guys, as you can see, their food takes quite a bit of time to drain. Only dropping at 0.3 per tick. Now, in order to get their saddle, you need to be level 61. Their saddle acts as a smithy as well. So we're going to go over that right now for you guys. But you can see there, the torpor does drain pretty quickly. This is only a level 10 too. So a higher level one will drain quicker. Now, as for their abilities, these guys are pretty versatile. You can pretty much use these guys as a portable smithy, like I said, or you can use them to harvest resources. These guys are one of the best dinos to use to harvest wood. Obviously, they're beavers. It makes sense for them to be able to harvest wood really well. Let's grab a saddle for him. Chuck that on. There we go. Now, these guys are also really good for aquatic adventures because they swim very fast. They do have an oxygen meter, but it's really like non-existent when you tame these guys up. Only downside is if you do take these guys underwater and they're not on follow, they will bump straight up to the surface. So you do need to be careful if you decide to take these guys deep sea diving, but they can definitely contend with some of the dudes down in the ocean depths because they're relatively tanky, relatively decent melee weight, melee damage. Sorry, melee weight. Since when is that a word? So they can dish out some damage. Now, like I said, you are better off taking these guys in the waterways because they are quicker in the waterways. You can see there, we move a lot quicker on in water than we do on land, and you also don't utilize stamina in the water. But these guys are great mounts for harvesting wood. They can easily match, I would say, the mammoth in terms of harvest rate. of wood, so you can definitely tame one of these guys up. They are smaller, they are more compact, and they do have the portable smithy on their back, which makes crafting stuff on the go really effective. Only downside is they obviously can't harvest corpses as well. As you can see, we're not able to harvest any of these corpses because, I mean, we've got buck teeth. It kind of makes sense. But you can harvest berries, you can harvest wood, you can harvest thatch with them. And yeah, they're really good for that. But you will need to pump up their weight a little bit. Now, another aspect of these guys is that they reduce the weight of stone, wood, thatch, and fiber in their inventory by 50%. So you can currently see here we've got a stack of 100 wood. It's 25 in our beaver. We take it over here, it goes up to 50. So you can actually, these guys reduce the weight of those resources by 50%. So this will be 2.5 or 2.4. I don't think we have any fiber, but it does reduce the weight of fiber and stone as well by 50%. So you can pair this guy up with an RG if you want to go out and gather a crap ton of wood. You can take one of these guys out and have your RG carry this guy around while you farm up the wood with him. Because obviously the RG does not reduce the weight of wood in its inventory, but the beaver does. And look at that, just from that single tree, we've got 1,200 wood, which is absolutely crazy. So you can definitely use these guys to harvest a bunch of wood. Now, you can also set this guy on to wander, and he will actually harvest the nearby trees for you, so up to 50% of his weight. So we'll come over here to, actually this tree will do. We'll just come over here, and if you actually jump off him and set him on to wandering, he'll actually harvest the trees in the area. Harvest the trees. Harvest the trees. You're making me look bad, mate. Harvest the trees, please. Okay. He doesn't want to harvest the trees today. You can. I know you can do it because I've done it in the past with the beavers, and you can do it with the roll rats as well. So we'll jump off here. There we go. You saw it. You just heard him attack the tree. It's very buggy, but like it is possible. And obviously, if the area is more denser with trees, he's going to be able to hit the trees more than once. But it is possible for him to harvest the trees up while on wander. It's just a matter of getting him in the right area and hoping that the AI works properly for it. But there's nothing I can do about that. Now, like I said earlier, you can pair this guy with an RG. I need to take you off wander, mate. Can you just chill? Chill there. Chill there. All right, there we go. And we'll go disable wandering. And you can actually use him in the same regards as a Doedic and RG. So with the Doedic, you can actually pick it up with the RG and fly around to rocks, and the Doedic would automatically harvest the rocks for you. You can do the same thing with the CASTEROIDES. So we're going to come over here, we're going to grab him, and he should bite onto the trees. Actually, we have to enable wandering again. There we go. And if we grab him, he should harvest the trees for us. Get the tree, mate. Get the tree. Harvest the tree. There we go. You can see there, he is harvesting the tree there, making me look like a fool taking his damn time. He is trying to hit the trees though. But like I said, that is only up to 50% of his weight, and you can pretty much see that our RG is already pretty heavy from that. So he's definitely going to be full. Actually, I don't think it is 50% when you're carrying it with an RG. We'll put him down, we'll see. Let's take a look at his weight. Slow down, big fella. Yeah, it is 50% of his weight, because you can see there, 361 out of 465. So, yeah. But that's pretty much all you're going to really use the CASTEROIDES for. Mainly just wood harvesting if you want to get a bunch of wood. You can take him, like I said, deep sea diving. He can go toe-to-toe with megalodons and stuff like that. You can take them into caves. They do have the portable smithy on the back. I don't think you'd really need to take him into the caves, but it is possible. With a bit of movement speed, he can probably run through the caves as well. Like, he is a pretty little fast dude. Not as fast as like the dolphin or the manta or anything like that, but you can still nonetheless use him if you really have no other options. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is for the CASTEROIDES, guys. He's a kind of a forgotten dino, I reckon. Not many people I see use him anymore. He is kind of cute though, but yeah, nonetheless, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more, but other than that, I will catch you in the next one.